And then coming from the person in a relationship, they should be saying, I don't think it's fair if the singles pay the exact same as the couples to be sleeping on bunk beds. And and the people in relationships need to be there for their single friends and say it first. Because it's going to be taken way better than if the single person says it.
Yeah, it's just not going to be taken as seriously. Period. 100%.
So you got to be there for your friend and say it first. And maybe even present like, hey, if it's $1,000 total, let's not just split it 10 ways and everybody pays $100. Let's split it like these 3 rooms are bigger, so these are worth $150 each. And these rooms are smaller, so these are worth whatever the math is, and split it that way.
And then you can also just, I would say, let's feel everyone out too, because there are some people that like, I would almost rather sleep in a single small bed than have to share a bed with someone else, especially if it's like a loose friend or something. So like, do I want to climb on top of a bunk bed? No. And do I think that that's probably not as nice of a room? Probably not. But like, maybe let's have the conversation. Someone might say like, I'd rather just have a solo sleeping like in my own bed than have to share. Just you need to have the open conversation, but you cannot expect the singles to take the crappy end of the stick. One thing that I can't stand, I feel like I've heard this from a number, not necessarily, our friends aren't really like this, but I've heard this from a number of stories, shows, whatever. People will be like, oh, well, it makes sense that the couples share the bigger beds versus being in solo beds. I mean, if you live together and you sleep together every single night of your lives and we're going on a 2-night trip and you can't afford to sleep like in 2 separate beds in like a room with 2 twin beds or whatever, because you don't want to pay more to get the master room. So you just assume the singles should get that room, when like maybe they want the nicer room with the better view. Like, don't demand, oh, well, it's a double. No, don't expect anything.